Hello there, welcome to Strum. Now in the studio with us we got UK fingerstyle guitar virtuoso Mike Dawes in the studio with us. Now Mike Dawes, for the uninitiated, well, he's a one-man guitar orchestra who's been collaborating and touring for years. And this guy, well, he is gifted with a really unique style of guitar playing, incorporating elements of rock, jazz, experimental, even world music into his style there. You gotta see it to believe it. Now, hello there, Mike. Welcome to Strum.
Hi. Thank you very much.
Great to have you here. Now, this is your first time in Asia, right? How are you enjoying it, mate?
Yes, it's really hot. It's really hot. I think at night it's hotter here than it's ever been in England in my lifetime.
Brilliant stuff. Well, it's summer all year round here, as always. Well, Mike, obviously you took the guitar playing like a duck to water, and then you got into fingerstyle. Now, what was it about that style of guitar playing that really sort of got you and turned the light on in you?
Right. Well, what actually happened was I have some family who are sort of connected with a great French player called Pierre Bensusan.
Right.
So I got given the Pierre Bensusan tab book, which my godfather actually designed. There was a period where I damaged my electric guitar, so it was lying on the table with the headstock glued back on. Yeah. So I started, I couldn't play it upright because it was lying on this table, but I put it into a dadgad tuning, which is Pierre Bensusan's favorite tuning.
Classic open tuning.
Exactly, and started sort of messing around, almost playing it like a piano. From there, once the guitar was mended, I took it upright and sort of progressed down that path, really, sort of experimenting along the way.
Fantastic stuff. Well, I tell you what, you have now got a really unique style of playing. Now, how long did it take you to sort of develop it and get it to the way we hear it now? And what was the major influences in you getting your sound?
Right, okay, well, there's so many influences, really. I mean, you can't spend a day without being influenced by something, you know, not just music, but I don't know.
So beyond Phil Collins then?
Oh, yeah, up to and including Phil Collins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I started the fingerstyle thing around sort of 2008. Yeah. I had some trouble with my hands, so the various setbacks and things, but a lot of it I learned through studying at university. Well, while I was there, I was being taught briefly by a great UK guitarist called Stuart Ryan, who's a great fingerstyle player. I learned a lot from him, and then just being influenced by guitarists from YouTube, you know, players like Michael Hedges and Preston Reed, people that my sort of guitar aficionado friends would push on to me to check out, things like that. But also a lot of pop music and a lot of rock music and things like that. So there's a whole heap of influences, and it sort of gets all mixed up in this sort of musical cauldron.
Fantastic stuff. Well, speaking of your debut single, that's the one that really sort of broke you through, and it went viral instantly. It's a cover of Gotye's track. I hope I said that one correctly. And it helped you get fans like Gotye, Frank Turner, Justin Hayward. Now, 1.2 million views on YouTube and Bling together. I mean, that can't be bad, Mike. I mean, did you expect it to blow up quite the way it did? I mean, amazing.
Yeah, not really. I mean, what was very interesting about that particular arrangement is that I put a lot into it. I never really put as much of my whole being into a process. You know, I was up at 8 in the morning, going to bed at 3 in the morning for like 2 weeks solid. I have to do this. Today I'm going to do the verse. Today I'm going to do the chorus. So I was really enthusiastic, and I was really relating to the message behind the song as well. Yeah. And when it did take off, it sort of I wouldn't say it was unexpected completely, because I'd never really put that much of myself into a song before, so I was very excited about how people would react.
Well, it's a great tune, you know, somebody that I used to know.
It's an amazing song, yeah.
And your interpretation, I mean, I watched it on YouTube this morning, it blew me away. Brilliant stuff. I thought you used a looper, mate, but
oh, really?
Obviously not. Well, you know, that's your interpretation of somebody else's tune, but you've also got a debut album out now, What Just Happened. Now, what kind of record were you trying to make here, Mike, and were you happy with the end result?
Yeah, well, I've made a lot of recordings and things over the years, but I was always a perfectionist, you know. I was never happy with anything, but this album is the first thing that I've ever created where I'm completely 100% happy with it. I couldn't be happy with it. I mean, again, I put a lot of myself into it, and but it's a solo. Well, it's mostly a solo instrumental acoustic album. But I didn't want it to be sticking to one particular style. So right from the beginning, there's some really fast rocky stuff. Right. There's some very minimalistic music, some pop song covers, some a sort of Motown cover. There's some collaborative stuff with some other great musicians as well. So I just wanted to make it varied and interesting to people that maybe weren't necessarily in the guitar scene. Right. So I wanted it to appeal to you know, people that are general music fans, not just guitar fans.
Brilliant. Okay. All right. Well, Mike, brilliant to have you in the studio with us, mate. And if you want to find out more about Mike and his music, of course, just head over to mikedawes.com. Great place to go, and you can get all kinds of cool stuff there. Well, great having you on the show, Mike, mate. What are you going to leave us with? You're going to play us a tune, right?
Yeah, I'm going to play an old song. It's actually the first percussive guitar song I ever wrote. I wrote it when I was 17. It's called Boogie Shred.
Okay, fantastic stuff. Until next time, enjoy your music.